マーリンズとの第3戦、大谷選手は6打数6安打3ホームラン2盗塁10打点と大爆発。51本51盗塁とし目前に迫っていた50-50を達成し歴史的偉業を成し遂げました。ドジャースは打線が爆発しマーリンズに20対4で勝利。ポストシーズンへの進出が決定しました。マーリンズのシューメーカー監督が試合後のインタビューで、一塁が空いていながら大谷選手と勝負したことについてコメントしていました。そしてロバーツ監督が ESPN の番組に出演し50-50を達成した大谷選手についてコメントしていました。
I think that's a bad move, baseball-wise, karma-wise, baseball god-wise. You go after him and see if you can get him out. And I think out of respect for the game, we're going to go after him. He hit the home run. I mean, that's just part of the deal. He's hit 50 of them. He's the most talented player I've ever seen. He is doing things that I've never seen done before in the game. And if he has a couple more of these peak years, he might be the best ever to play the game. So I just, as a fan, I wish I was in the stands, not in the dugout, seeing it. But it's I'm proud of like the guys that were attacking him and not scared of him. And that's how you should go after it. And then he hit the home run. I mean, I know Bauman didn't want the home run to be hit, but he hit it. And so it was a good day for baseball, a bad day for the Marlins, but a good day for the game of baseball.
I just would ask, as a guy that had a front row seat, how do you best describe what that man did today?
What he did today was something certainly that I've never experienced. It's never been done before in the 200 years of this game of Major League Baseball. So that in itself, he's one of one. Driving in 10 runs, 2 homers, stolen base, And I think, Scotty, the thing that's amazing is that there's very few athletes, whether it's Michael Jordan, Tiger Woods, Shohei Ohtani, that make history, that move the needle. And the expectations that are put on Shohei, the responsibility around the globe to be ambassador of Major League Baseball, and to realize those expectations, there's only a handful of people that have ever been able to do that. And like you said, Scotty, I had a front row and pretty spectacular.
When you and I spoke back in the winter in advance of this season, there was great expectation about what might be. And there was great curiosity about how would it go in LA, but wearing a Dodger uniform. Well, it's gone fairly well. I'm curious, Dave, how has he met/exceeded whatever you presumed he might be in this season, which isn't close to being done. The best part's to come.
Yeah, what's funny is that I will say, and I don't want to speak for Mark Walter, our owner, but he's in finance, but I think he got the best return on investment with Shohei Ohtani with the $700 million. So, you know what, man? I know that Shohei's not pitching this year, and I do think that there was a concerted effort to kind of understand that this is an opportunity for me to be as dynamic I can be as a position player. So what he has done is obviously been aggressive on the bases. His efficiency rate, stolen base rate is very good. And obviously the slug, the average, the runs batted in, to be able to post in the lineup every single night is pretty remarkable. And the game is so hard. And so I don't think he can say, hey, I know I was going to go for 50-50 this year. But he is just an athlete that I've never seen before. And I got a chance to play against Barry Bonds and play with Barry, certainly at the end of his career. But what Shohei's doing, he's head and shoulders above the field. And that's why I've sort of been on a platform trying to, convince people that he's the most valuable player in the National League.
Well, I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. You're a guy that stole a pretty famous bag among the many that you got. I always thought the power numbers wouldn't, they've been that's who he's been forever. I had no idea, Dave, that 50 bags was something that was doable. At what point did you and he and the group realize, if we make a concerted effort for him to swipe bags, he can get a ton of them?
So he worked really hard with our player performance guys in spring training, and he was working on his jumps. And I will say this, that I've seen it in real time. his work with our first base coach, Clayton McCullough. And I do think that the great ones, they like the challenge of studying and the art of certain things, whatever it might be, whether it's hitting, pitching, a jump shot, hitting a slant or whatever it might be. And for Shohei, the art of stealing a base, he's really worked hard on pitchers' tells, tendencies. And for me right now, I've seen the evolution from April to now. He looks like a base stealer, not just a fast guy that's trying to steal a base. So I've seen that in him, and really impressive. And I just don't think there's anything in this game that if he puts his mind to that he can't accomplish.
The big question mark of what will the postseason look like, we're going to find our answers to shortly. I think that the way, Dave, he responded to the pressure of all that was going on in the offseason with his interpreter, coming to LA with that monster number, like what's it going to look like? I think he's answered every single question in remarkable fashion. I just am curious what you believe he has in store once these games become best of however many.
I think that we're all, as sports fans, going to be in for a treat. I can remember whether it's Magic Johnson having a big night playing center field or center in a championship series, or Tiger Woods at Augusta when everyone is expecting him to lap the field, and he does that. And Shohei gets 40-40 at Dodger Stadium and walks it off for a walk-off win that night too, right? And then so now he hits 2 homers to go 50-50. The Mike Trout Shohei, when Shohei's pitching in the WBC, was something that was pretty epic. So I think as we look out to the postseason, as we clinch the postseason berth tonight, I think that I'm going to be on the edge of my seat as well, because I think there's going to be a lot more great moments to come.
Man, that's well done. Love the cross sports analogies. You're going to be good at this if you ever want to put on a mic and do this. But man, given the seats you got and the guy you got wearing 17, brother, I wouldn't trade seats with me. The hell with that.
No doubt, dude. I'm not going anywhere, Scotty.
All right. Hey, you're kind to spend some time with us. Look forward to watching you and your guys in the playoffs, okay?
All right, Scott, take care.
シューメーカー監督は点差が開いていたこともあるでしょうが、バウマン投手と大谷選手を称え、マーリンズにとっては悪い日だったが野球界にとっては素晴らしい日だととても清々しいコメントでした。ロバーツ監督はマイケル・ジョーダンやタイガーウッズに例え本当に嬉しそうでした。おっしゃっていた通り7億ドルの投資からは最高のリターンを得られるでしょう。ポストシーズンでもワールドチャンピオンを目指し異次元の活躍を期待します。